Hey everybody, and welcome back to another pour on this charcuterie board. Unfortunately, I was not able to continue my work on the charcuterie board this weekend. We know how it goes. If you got kids, I'm sure you'll understand. So now we are on Monday. So with our last pour being on Wednesday, it had obviously set completely. So what I had to do was come over my entire workpiece that had epoxy and sand the entire surface lightly. It's basically just a scuff sand. And then wipe it all down with some denatured alcohol or acetone. I know for some reason now in California, we can no longer buy denatured alcohol, which sucks because it is the best thing to clear epoxy or clean up epoxy with. So we'll be stuck with acetone unless you can get your hands on some. But for anyone else not in California, denatured alcohol is the best thing to clean with. And as you can see, I am just finishing up mixing. This will be about a 15-ounce pour. I have 16 ounces in the jug, but I'm going to steal one or two for another project. I have some cutting boards going on at the same time that are getting an epoxy inlay. So, as we had talked before, in a large quantity with the epoxy warm, it'll start to set faster and faster. So, as soon as I'm done here, and it's looking perfect, not many bubbles in it, no swirls when I move. I've mixed for 5 minutes now. So it's time to pour. But I will grab my extra container, make sure she's clean, and pour out what I need ahead of time. That should be more than enough. And I'll set that aside for this other project. Since I sanded the entire top, I'm going to go over the entire surface once again. So here we go. I can pour it straight down the slab. Since the table is level, it should go evenly to either side. And like I said, since I scraped the sides of my containers very well with a pastry spatula, I know that everything in this container is mixed. So I'm not worried about scraping it out. This epoxy right now is very warm to the touch. I have heated the garage to about 75 degrees. So I have plenty of heat in here. And I also put the jugs in warm water. I always do that when I'm going to pour, because it'll make the epoxy move that much better and help get more and more bubbles out. Just a easy trick for you if you're doing this for the first time. The thinner you can make your epoxy, the less bubbles you'll have. The trade-off is it will set faster, but that should be fine. Now I can't find my extension cord, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And here we go, once again, working these bubbles out. As you can see, with the heat gun. We're just slowly working to get out the bubbles. The good part is the board itself should not be letting out any air because we had already sealed it with our seal coat. Not sure if you can see, but we are getting rid of some more bubbles. And we're getting a nice wave, so we know we're thin. Bubbles off on the side. We'll let those heat up. When they're done up hotter, see if we can get rid of those bubbles that were on top. Epoxy is nice and thin. And that's about it. I will do another pour in about 4 hours, as long as I can maintain a temperature in here about 80 degrees. The epoxy will be set, but still tacky, so it'll be perfect for me to get this last pour, and then we will be ready to demold and trim it, run a routed edge, and then do our final top and bottom coat. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe, please.